Gladys thought party short for apartment, and she took one with a ferny balcony and a good view of the parade. The usual misfits were there. Her best friend, Gary Two Thumbs, the ape dentist, Lana Funding Body and her gothic squeeze, Mona Persona, Henry with chickens, of course, and Dork, her dog. A mind like an onion, Gladys would say. The layers. She had a pot full of chamomile tea for a punch recipe, cooling on the floor, which someone stepped in. They were all early and the punch wasn't ready, and none were really in a mood to talk. And Gladys had come for a week, so she brought all her books, so they just sat around reading. Except Gladys, who kept moving around the apartment, checking the clock, putting a strawberry here and an emu feather there, watering the ferns every 5 minutes, so soon the balcony was as wet as a Rolling Stones concert circa 1966. Having a good time, she'd say. I read that last week. I just went down to get some string or something. Well, you can't buy a string on Oxford Street, I suppose. They looked at me like they wanted to open up my forehead and look in it like it was a freezer stocked with gin and ice cream and whatever. Dork stared at the newspaper he was lying on. He may not actually have been reading at all. He might have a mind with as much flavour as an avocado. Gladys had thought they might want to do their own show, so she got the electrician downstairs to hook up a karaoke machine, but it shorted, which could have been quite nasty. The gay gods are smiling, she murmured. He wasn't even that good looking. Gary got up and started humming Madonna's Take a Bow, and Gladys and he started chiming in together like married drag queens, which they might as well have been. You deserve an award, they said to each other, meaning themselves. Books are like TV around here, Gladys said. Yet Lana had started giving Mona a shoulder rub and Henry was in the bathroom. He came out with toothpaste on his nose and bent down for Dork to lick it off. Jasper arrived then, surprising his aunt as he hadn't responded to any of her messages. I'm a bit wired too, he said, looking at the floor. He pretended he was getting electric shock, but no one knew that's what he was doing. He was that bad an actor. It's like Sunday at the cow yards here, he said, sucking on a strawberry and an emu feather in that order. Gladys put on a white frock. Everyone started getting interested in alcohol again. Look at these rocks, Gladys said, clutching her own breasts. She was plainly unhappy. Henry was stroking Jasper's hair and beard. Jasper kept saying, that's another $20. Gladys made everyone lemongrass martinis, which mainly ended up in the ferns. A masseur arrived for Jasper and they went into one of the rooms. Lana and Mona were talking about a documentary they were going to make about circus history in Australia. What about the birds? Asked Henry. It's the birds I feel sorry for. Rex, the masseur, came out and asked them what they thought of the parade. Lemongrass martinis, how chic, he said. Great apartment. I have the body of a masseur and the mind of a boy band, he said. Jasper was snoring. Gladys took Rex by the arm and led him to the balcony. There were plenty of people below, but the parade had gone, leaving its pretty debris behind. Like a paper mache dinosaur, said Gladys. That's beautiful, said Rex. You know, you shouldn't water these ferns so much. My heart, Gladys said to him, is not a Mardi Gras. They stared into the foliage, their heads slightly rocking. Imaginary fern people or ladybirds stared back. They had no apartments, no misfit cocktails or masseurs text away, no pets with layers, ape dentistry or circus docos, no Mardi Gras, no magazine articles like street names for eccentric people. Yet they did. They had everything.